Hello, my name is Joan Pearse. Finding Inspiration in Aging, Part 2. In the first Humor and Inspiration in Aging video, I spoke about the importance of laughter in our lives and of the benefits that laughter can provide. Thanks for joining me today as I share some humor, but focus on inspiring quotes from famous folks about aging. Audrey Hepburn said, "I honestly think it's the thing I like most, to laugh. It cures a multitude of ills. It's probably the most important thing in a person." Marty Buchella said, "When it comes to staying young, a mind lift beats a face lift any day." So, we are continuing today with a positive mind lift. Are you ready to have your mind lifted? Come along with me. During this difficult time in the current world, there are so many stressors. We can hone in on the negativity and let it envelop us, or we can choose positivity. I love this quote: "Where focus goes, energy flows." We don't want to focus on negativity. We want to put our focus on positive energy flowing into positive things, positive relationships, positive frame of mind, positive body image, positive outlook on life and on aging. Let's start with taking care of ourselves with a positive attitude. Marilyn Ferguson said, "Of all the self-fulfilling prophecies in our culture, the assumption that aging means decline and poor health is probably the deadliest." Let's show them what aging can be. Let's live our lives fully at whatever age we are. Abraham Lincoln said, "In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years." Robert Frost said, "The afternoon knows what the morning never suspected." What a profound statement. It has several meanings. When we get up in the morning, we do not know what may happen during that particular day. Also, as we age, we learn things through experiences that we didn't know when we were younger. This reminds me of another quote: "The sun setting is no less beautiful than the sun rising." There is beauty in every stage of life. It is our choice if we embrace the positive experiences or if we decide to follow the negative. Here's a bit of humor. Eventually, you will reach a point when you stop lying about your age and start bragging about it. Will Rogers said that. John Lennon said, "Count your age by friends, not years. Count your life by smiles, not tears." Lee Trevino said, "The older I get, the better I used to be." That's funny, but I have a more ambitious goal for all of us. Let's continue to strive to be our very best each day. This way, it's not overwhelming, but we aren't settling for yesterday's best either. We are trying to live our best each and every day. Frank Lloyd Wright said, "The longer I live, the more beautiful life becomes." Let's have that attitude. Sophia Loren said, "There is a fountain of youth. It is your mind, your talents, the creativity you bring to your life and the lives of people you love. When you learn to tap into this source, you will truly have defeated age." What a lovely thought. Douglas MacArthur said, "In the central place of every heart there is a recording chamber. So long as it receives a message of beauty, hope, cheer, and courage, so long are you young. When the wires are all down and our heart is covered with the snow of pessimism and the ice of cynicism, then and only then are you grown old." How profound. For the unlearned, old age is winter. For the learned, it is the season of harvest. That is a Hasidic saying. Yes, let's think of this as the season of harvest. Oprah Winfrey said, "Every year should teach you something valuable. Whether you get the lesson is up to you. Every year brings you closer to expressing your whole and healed self." Mary Sarton says, "I suppose real old age begins when one looks backward rather than forward. Let us continue forward." Louise Hay said, "Know that you are the perfect age. Each year is special and precious, for you shall only live it once. Be comfortable with growing older." Martin Luther King said, "Oh, the worst of tragedies is not to die young, but to live until I am 75 and yet not ever truly have lived." George Bernard Shaw said, "You don't stop laughing when you grow old. You grow old when you stop laughing." Keep laughing, everyone. Laughter is good for the soul. Laughter is good medicine. Francis Lear said, "I believe the second half of one's life is meant to be better than the first half. The first half is finding out how you do it, and the second half is enjoying it." Good advice. Franz Kafka said, "Anyone who keeps the ability to see beauty never grows old. Beauty is all around us. Look for it and you will find it. Chase your passion. Find what interests you. Find your heart and soul's passion. Find your heart and soul's purpose." Susan Moon said, "It annoys me when people say even if you're old you can be young at heart. Hiding inside this well-meaning phrase is a deep cultural assumption that old is bad and young is good. What's wrong with being old at heart? I'd like to know. Wouldn't you like to be loved by people whose hearts have practiced loving for a long time?" Now that is an interesting point. Ingrid Bergman said, "Getting old is like climbing a mountain. You get a little bit out of breath, but the view is much better." Robert Mueller. "My physical body may be less efficient and less beautiful in old age, but God has given me an enormous compensation. My mind is richer, my soul is broader, and my wisdom is at a peak. I am so happy with the riches of my advanced peak age that, contrary to Faust, I would not wish to return to youth." Bloom where you're planted. Enjoy the age in which you are. Live while you're alive. Here's an interesting point of view by James Simpson. "Elderly people are like plants. Whereas some go to seed or go to pot, others blossom in the most wonderful ways. I believe beauty competitions should be held only for people over 70 years. When we are young, we have the face and figure God gave us. We did nothing to earn our good looks, but as we get older, character becomes etched on our face. Beautiful old people are works of art, like a white candle in a holy place. So is the beauty of an aged face." Actress Kate Winslet said, "I'm baffled that anyone might not think women get more beautiful as they get older. Confidence comes with age, and looking beautiful comes from the confidence someone has in themselves." Henry Ford said, "Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young." George Burns said, "You can't help getting older, but you don't have to get old." Leo Buscaglia said, "Relish love in our old age. Aged love is like aged wine. It becomes more satisfying, more refreshing, more valuable, more appreciated and more intoxicating. Jamie Lee Curtis said, I am appalled that the term we use to talk about aging is anti. Aging is as natural as a baby's softness and scent. Aging is human evolution in its pure form. Thank you, Jamie Lee. Albert Einstein said, do not grow old, no matter how long you live. Never cease to stand like curious children before the great mystery in which we were born. Aging isn't about getting old, it's about living. Learning that you can age well will actually help you age better. Let's start celebrating and living an engaged life and stop punishing ourselves for not looking a certain way and instead holding ourselves accountable for actually taking care of ourselves inside first. Knowing the results on the exterior will be a shining side effect. Cameron Diaz said this, how profound from this former actress who has just had a baby at the age of 47. Sharon Stone said, I have absolutely no objection to growing older. I am a stroke survivor, so I am extremely grateful to be aging. I have nothing but gratitude for the passing years. I am aging. Lucky, lucky me. When I researched further, Stone, who is 62 currently, has also survived being struck by lightning and being throttled. She is not taking her life for granted. Are you? Elizabeth Lesser said, it's like you trade the virility of the body for the agility of the spirit. Elizabeth Lesser is the co-founder of Omega Institute, the largest adult education center in the United States, focusing on health, wellness, spirituality, and creativity. This last piece is titled, Celebrate Who You Are. It is written by Carolyn Joy Adams. Celebrate who you are, for your unique life journey has not been an easy one. Yet look how far you've traveled, how you've grown, how much you have learned, the great love you have given, the beauty you have created in so many ways in this world. It is time to celebrate your strengths, to revel in your triumphs, and to rejoice in the magnificent person that you have become. I certainly hope that you take these words to heart. Start celebrating you right now. You are magnificent. Check out part 1 and other videos at mysourcepoint.org/online programs/. Keep shining, keep growing, and keep thriving. May each day be your best day.